Hey, what's up, everybody? Danielson here. Guess what I have in this little decant? It is Royal Oud by Creed. I would have never been able to afford this, but another person actually sent me a decant, and I'll tell you all about that in a minute. I gotta show y'all something. Why I am so grateful to my supporters. I would have never ever been able to get these and afford these and experience these and review these if it wasn't for y'all sending me samples. I actually got a shoebox. These are some of the samples. I haven't even done reviews on some of these yet, but I just wanted to show you all that. I would have never been able to keep this channel up, I don't think, if it wasn't for y'all sending me samples and stuff like this. I would have never been able to get Royal Oud by Creed. So shout out to everybody out there. Not only the ones who have sent me samples, but just the ones who come on here and make comments and, you know, like my videos and that stuff. Y'all are supporting me too. So I just wanted to say that, you know, thanks for all the samples and support and everything. But anyway, one other thing before I get on to my review. I like to do things a little bit different on this channel and with my reviews, but it's starting to get, I'm starting to do the same thing. You know, it's starting to get to be the same review over and over. It's just different fragrances. I do everything basically the same. I'll tell you what the fragrance is and the house and the perfumer, and then I'll tell you the notes and give you my thoughts on it. I'd like to sort of mix things up a little bit, and I want to ask for y'all's help. If y'all have any ideas on different things I can do with my reviews and my channel, please feel free to leave a comment in the comment section. If you have any ideas, if I can do anything differently that you think would be cool, or just any suggestions or any ideas, because I don't want my reviews to start getting to be exactly the same all the time. I want my reviews and my channel to be different. So if you have any ideas or suggestions on my reviews, please feel free to leave a comment in the comment section. Because y'all are actually just as much a part of this channel as I am, in a way, because if it wasn't for y'all, I wouldn't be doing, you know, this anyway. So y'all are part of this channel also. So if you have any suggestions or anything, just let me know. Anyway, I don't have a bottle or anything, but this is Royal Oud by Creed, this Eau de Parfum. The perfumer is Oliver Creed the 6th. Notes to this: lemon, pink berries, bergamot, cedar, galbanum, angelica root. Base note: sandalwood, oud, tonka musk. I don't think I've ever done a fragrance with tonka musk in it before, or Tonkin musk. But those are the notes. Let me tell you what I smell and what I get from this. I have been wearing the dry down for this morning, so it's been quite a while. Let me tell you what the opening is. I think this is my third Creed fragrance that I've done. And I got to tell y'all something, man. I know there's a lot of people out there that, you know, just trash on certain houses. And I know a lot of people that's like said a lot of crap about Creed and stuff. But I'll tell you what, man. This is the third Creed it's the third Creed I've reviewed, but I've smelled like 5 different Creeds before. And I tell you what, man, I like Creed. Every Creed that I've ever tried was like excellent. I think they're an excellent house. And I know there's a lot of, well, not a lot of people, but some people that don't like them, but I sure do. I think they're an excellent house. Now I'll tell you what I get. Woods. Now the top notes are lemon, pink berries, and bergamot. Me personally, I do not get any citrus at all whatsoever. The first thing I get is dry woods. Dry woods. I might get a little bit of pink berries in there. I'm not sure. Something is in the background besides the woods. And I think it might be the pink berries, but I do not get any citrus at all. I do not get any lemon or bergamot. But it's dry woods. But it's very pleasant dry woods. I have done a review on Santal 33 before. And that has dry woods in it. But that was overkill. That was actually sort of harsh. And I did not like Santal 33 really at all. I appreciated it and I liked it to a certain extent. But overall, I didn't care for Santal 33. It was just way too dry and way too harsh. This is different. This is dry woods, but it's very pleasant in a way. It's cedar. That's what I get. I get cedar for the dry woods, and it stays that way, I would say, for about 35 or 40 minutes. And after about 40 minutes, there's a little bit of sweetness that comes in. It's still dry woods, but there's a little sweetness that creeps in, and it starts getting earthy. And I think that earthiness and the green accord and the herbal accord that comes in with that sweetness is the galbanum and the angelica root that give it an earthy green herbal note. And the dry down, in the dry down, it gets even a little bit more sweet. And I think it's because of the sandalwood, and I think it's a sweet oud. It's not really dirty or animalic oud. It's like a really clean sweet oud. And I do not get any Tonkin musk. But the dry down is actually sweeter, a little bit more sweet, and a little bit less earthy and woody because it has that sandalwood and that oud in there. But basically, to me, in general, this is a very woody fragrance. I don't get a lot of oud, but I get a ton of woods, and it's very pleasant. Even though it's dry woods in the opening, it gets a little bit sweeter in the mid, and a little bit earthier, and a little bit more green in the mid. But to dry down, it gets even a little bit more sweeter with that sandalwood, and I think maybe a little bit of the oud also. But in general, this is basically a woody fragrance, and I like that. I like the top notes and the mid and the dry down basically all about the same, even though it is different. It's just a different kind of woods as it develops. But it's actually very nice. The quality is spot on, like all the creeds that I've ever smelled. That's one reason I like Creed so much, is because the quality, I can smell the quality, and the quality, they do not skimp. To me personally, I don't think they skimp. I can tell that there's a lot of love that's put in this fragrance, and the highest ingredients. I don't think they buy any cheap ingredients, or at least from what I smell, everything is top quality. I really love Creed. If I had the money, I would actually own a lot of full-size Creeds. But, well, maybe not. Even if I did have the money, I still don't think I would. They're very, very expensive. As a matter of fact, I looked online. I always do my research when I do reviews. I went on their website. 100 ml, which is about like that, is $510 for this. If you want to go with a 50 ml, it is $139. But if you're on a budget like me, and you love wood fragrances or woody fragrances, there is something that's not quite exactly like this, but I have a suggestion that's similar to this, that's quite a bit cheaper than this Creed Royal Oud. And actually, I actually really, really love this fragrance that I'm getting ready to show you. It's called Bentley for Men Absolute. If you love wood fragrances and you want something similar to this, in my personal opinion, it's similar. I would suggest getting Bentley for Men Absolute, because I really like this. This is hardcore woods too. Might not be quite as smooth as the Creed, but this is like super high quality too. And I think I got this for like 40 or 45 bucks. And this is an awesome fragrance. This is actually one of my favorite wood fragrances. I'm really getting into wood fragrances and oud and earthy fragrances a lot more now. But you should check this out. Actually, you know something? I'll put the link in the description for the Royal Oud, and I think probably Lucky Scents has samples of it too. But I'll also actually put in a link to where you can get this if you want to check this out too. It's really, really good, and it's similar if you don't want to spend $510, and if you'd rather spend $40 on 100 ml. But anyway, the longevity on this is about 7 to 8 hours on me. And as far as projection goes, it's not humongous or anything. It does project maybe for about an hour and a half to 2 hours maybe. So it's actually a really good performer. I wish it actually lasted a little bit longer, because I love this fragrance so much. I wish it lasted maybe like 9 or 10 hours, but it doesn't on my skin. It's a good 7, 8 hours, I would say. It's hard to pinpoint it, because sometimes I think a fragrance is gone and then it'll come back, and sometimes I'm smelling so many fragrances every day that I get nose fatigue, so it's hard for me to specify exactly, okay, it's exactly 8 hours longevity. Sometimes I can't do that. I just have to guess what it is, and I'm guessing it's like right around 7 or 8 hours. But anyway, Royal Oud by Creed, 2 huge thumbs up. I'm a big fan of Creed. I really am. I love Creed. All of them. I haven't tried all of them, but all the ones that I've tried, spot on, man. So yeah, 2 thumbs up for this. But anyway, that's it for my review, and I hope you got something from it. And I'm going to dig into my samples and see what other fragrances I can do. Oh, Yves Dirac, I still have some of your samples that I haven't reviewed yet. Yves Dirac is one of my really good friends on Facebook. So Yves, I promise I will do some more reviews on the ones that you gave me. So actually, I think I've done like 4 of them already, but yeah, I've done stash. But anyway, I'll find some, Eve, and do some of your fragrances that you sent me. But anyway, I gotta tell you something. I love fragrances. I am so into fragrances. I've been so happy lately. I think the longer that I've been doing this, the more I'm excited about it. I just love fragrances, man. It makes me happy. It makes me feel good. Each one makes me feel like different things. But I'm just so in love with fragrances. I really am. And thanks to y'all, I have more now to experience and review. So anyway, I love you guys. And I will talk to you later. I'll see you in the next couple of days with something else. So anyway, I love you guys. All right, bye.